Hello everyone, this is Whiplash and I'm going to be playing XCOM Enemy Unknown. I'm very excited about this. I am a long-time fan of the XCOM series and I really think that this reboot or reimagining by Firaxis Games is great. Especially in the tactical combat portion of the game. I really feel it does a great job of recapturing the flavor and feel of the original game quite well. I've been wanting to do a series for this game for a while now. When I started this channel, it was this game more than any other that I thought of doing multiple series for, and I hope to deliver quality gameplay, tactics, and commentary. So, I won't waste any more of your time talking about myself. We're gonna jump right in here. This first series will be on Classic difficulty, in Ironman mode. That means no loading of save games, all choices and their consequences are permanent. You'll note I do have some second wave options unlocked, not all of them. We're not going to use those, maybe in a future series. For now, this first series will just be a vanilla classic Ironman game. So, let's get it started and hope we get a good map. Because you have to hope that. The first thing you have to do in any XCOM game is choose the location for your first base. In this new reboot version, you have 5 continental choices, all of which have different bonuses. And I think there's a strong consensus that Africa is the best choice because of the money increases. It really compounds into large amounts of money late in the game. However, there's an achievement for beating the game from all 5 continents, and I've already beaten it from North America and Europe. And I'm thinking about saving Africa for when I play on Impossible. I'm feeling Asia for this one. I want to try out these early officer training school bonuses, and I just think it'll be interesting, so we're going to try out Asia.
The area of engagement for this mission will be in India.
Oh boy, I hate this map.
You picked up a local broadcast indicating alien
I have watched so many other people let's play this game, and so many of them say how they hate the first map, and so maybe that's my induction into XCOM YouTubing. The first map I get in my first series, I hate it. Alright, squad. Here we go.
Strike 1, this is Central. You are free to engage all hostile contacts in the AO. Don't take any chances.
Yeah, this is the one with the building, right? Yeah, this one can be quite a pain. So anyway, just a couple quick things to note. These are my 4 characters to start with. Let's see here, we have Olsen, Barry, McIntosh, and Okafor. You can rename them, and over time I am planning to rename soldiers for people who are fans of the channel. Leave a comment if you'd like to have a soldier named after you. When you have a soldier selected, you'll see here that there is a blue outline and then a further yellow outline. This represents the fact that characters in XCOM in a turn can move 2 times. That's what these underneath here, this is their health, and this is their movements left. Now, if you choose to move anywhere within the blue, then you still have time to shoot, or take a defensive position, or reload, that sort of thing. If you move all the way into the yellow, then you've used your entire turn and you can't really do anything else. Now, there are some skills that counter that. We'll get into that as we get to it, but to keep it simple for right now, characters can make 2 movements, and generally speaking, especially on Classic and Ironman, you really don't want to do any dashing unless you absolutely have to. You want to keep yourself within your blue safety zone and play defensively. I know from experience with this map that there's at least 1 group inside the building or more. So what I'm going to want to do is try to send at least 1 or 2 people down as far this way as I can, keep them out of view, and try to get over to flank that way. And keep a couple over here, maybe behind this. There's a cover is a very important aspect in this game as well. Most of these places are half cover, which is not as good. If you see the shield, this has got a full cover shield. So let's move this guy up to here. He's got full cover from this direction, but not over here. He'd get flanked. Is anyone else able to move anywhere near him? No. I'll just move. I haven't really uncovered anything yet, so it's not really a major concern. The enemies patrol around the map, and until you've actually uncovered them, they aren't a threat really to you. Although there are glitches regarded to that as well. So I've just put all my troops on Overwatch, which means to reserve that remaining time slot they had for a defensive reaction shot if an enemy should come into view. Nothing happens, so now I'm going to just shift this gentleman here. Move this one up to protect them so they're covering each other. And then I want to start sending these two out this way, as I was saying. I'm going to dash in this case. There's no enemies up, and I'm going to keep her in pace with him. And I still have 3 others on Overwatch for defense, so... I hear something, but the soldiers don't, so... guess we're still not quite there yet. We'll move up again, still within the blue, to at least half cover. Ideally, you want to be, like I said, in full cover or full concealment, but again, we've stirred nothing up here yet. And to be defensive here, while these two move, I'm going to keep these two in position, watching for any patrolling aliens. I'm going to try to get these guys up to the van and even up to the windows to see in. Okay, yes.
What was that?
There are going to be enemies in the building. Oh, we'll run him across. That is full cover. Unfortunately, he's not able to see anything from there. Maybe I should have moved him one more so this person could join him. I think actually I will move her on a dash. If I'd gone one further, she'd be more unprotected there. But, she's got a little more concealment there. I'm going to put him on Overwatch. I'm going to leave these guys here one more turn, because I have a feeling that something might patrol out on us, and I don't want to leave them in a bad cover position. I'd rather have them react.
Do you hear something?
And still nothing. Well, let's stir up the hornet's nest.
Go on, go on.
Alien life on Earth.
There's our first group of 3 sectoids. And get ready, that's just the beginning of Dr. Valen and many other characters talking and talking and talking. And it's really annoying. So neither of these characters can see the aliens. He's able to see these two. I'm wondering if they'll come out. But I'm going to move him over here and see if he can see a shot. He can. But it's probably not very good. Let's see, 45. 45 is not very good. I'm going to move them both up, but I'm going to put this one on Overwatch. I'm going to hunker this one down. What are his choices? Not also very high. I'm going to put him on Overwatch. And move her up to watch this other window and Overwatch as well.
Roger, I've got eyes on.
Let's see how that works. It's, I really don't want to take low percentage shots, but I've left people in fairly bad positions where they could get hurt. I'm counting on getting lucky here a bit. Of course, they shoot the one that's not hunkered down.
Taking fire over here.
I figured he was further away. It might. I don't know if that factors in at all, but it just felt like he was safer there than he was here. Okay. Well, I'm guessing this is tricky. It's gonna be hard to get up on there on them. I've do got movement. I believe they both, this one shot and this one mind merged. That's what's going on here. This sectoid now has 4 health instead of 3 because this one is doing a mind thing to him that buffs him up. So I think actually I'm going to run inside here. Try to get into a flanking position in the long run with both of these characters. Oops. Just noticed, sorry for the jerky camera movement. That's full cover there. So I'm gonna move these two up with Overwatch. Now, if you got a little closer, you might be able to throw a grenade in there and get them both, but he'd be wide open after that. I really don't like their position. I'm gonna move them back into full cover and try to draw them out. Because if I press them, they'll just stay hunkered down in there. Oh, I didn't think he'd have a shot there. Oh, I got lucky. Very lucky. Move him back up, see what he can see. Okay, I think one of them must be on Overwatch because one fired but the other one hasn't done anything and there's no buffing going on. So I'm gonna have to be careful about that. Now he's got sight here. It's not a very good shot. Looks like it should be better. I think we're gonna just take a peek at the grenade option here. Can it get that far? Yes, he can. Well then, what the heck? That's 2 down right there.
To instruct your men to exercise restraint.
I didn't know if he was in range for sure, but I guess he was.
Certainly effective at killing aliens, they also destroy the artifacts we're hoping to recover from the bodies. Just something to consider.
Moving her up there to cover him. I'm gonna bring these guys back to where they were now and put them in Overwatch. There was still a third. That was only 2 of the 3. And there will be one more group of 3. Every first battle in Classic has 6 aliens. I know there was still the one floating around. Well, neither of them can get very far. I want them to be able to get into the room there. Feels like they should be able to get further to me. I'm gonna run here even though it's in the open because if I get a chance to throw a grenade and get the one last one, I'll do it, but otherwise then I'll move her into cover. Okay, no sign of them, so let's move up here by the wall. I won't be as gutsy with him. I'm gonna leave him to cover her, so I'll just move him a little closer. Put him in Overwatch. I guess I'm going to start to approach the building via this fountain with these 2.
On Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
Where was that third one? He should be popping back up again. Oh, is he going all the way around the building? Or was that the other group I was hearing? That's gotta be him. That stuff is blowing up. That is not good. Oh, shoot. There's the other group. That's messy. I only got 2 people over here. He's already used his grenade. She has not. However, that door is closed. It doesn't really have an angle to throw it at them. Let's try going over here. I was sure they were just outside that window. See if we can spot them out with these guys first. Not very good positions. Ah, there we go. Very poor percentage shots. But it does allow me to see where they are, because if there's any chance I can get lucky here with this grenade, and it looks like I might be able to. Look at this, I can throw it over the cabinet and bounce it out the window. Well, this will reduce from 6 down to 4, or down to 2. 4 of them dead. Still 2 sectoids left. There should be one over here still somewhere, and the other one was up here somewhere. This is not very pretty, but it's getting the job done, so I'll put him on Overwatch. Putting all of them on Overwatch from here. I could have moved him still. But I'm worried about a suicidal rush here from one of the remaining ones like that. Kill him! See, that's your Overwatch defensive shot.
They're on the move.
This is bad. He's gonna get a nice clean shot on her. That is awful. Well, there we go. Lost our first soldier right away. Because of very poor maneuvering on my part. However, I think he can get up here and kill him. I'd have thought that'd be a flank, but I guess not.
No longer a threat.
Okay, just one left, which should be up this way. So let's start moving. We'll move him over and bring the other one over as well. I'm gonna dash him all the way over here, so you can keep pace. I'm gonna get on a hunt here for this last alien and complete the map. There he is. I'm not sure yet about the pacing of these episodes. I'm thinking that because going all the way through the next mission would end up being at least a 30-40 minute episode. I'm not sure I want to put that for the first one. I think I'm going to probably finish this mission, go back to base, and finish up a couple of like the upgrades, getting researches started, talk about where we're going to go, and then I'll end the first video there. Let's take a shot with someone who's got a flank, I suppose. Has he really got a flank from there? What the heck, I mean, I think I'm in a position that I can afford to take a shot and chance. He's got no grenades left, but I bet you I can get him up here and finish him off still. It's not a great chance to shoot, but there we go. Okay, well, we lost an operative. That was sloppy, but that's Ironman. Gonna have to live with it. I'd like to redo it, but I want to present myself honestly. I was a little nervous. I didn't make some of the best choices, but I think I'm still going to be okay over time. Hope you'll stick with me. Well, only the one promotion. I guess, yeah, the other person who got the kills was the one who died. I got a heavy right away, so.
The rocket launcher in tow. There are demolitions experts.
And I gotta worry about talking over people, like I was saying. It's just, just gonna click through some of this stuff quickly without even bothering to talk about it. It's tempting to build the first satellite right away, but if you wait till you do your first abduction mission and do the SWOR Scientist reward, then you can get them down to 77. So, and you still have time to complete it before the end of the month, so that's a smarter way right there. And for research, there's a lot of debate about the choices. In fact, I kind of screwed myself by using grenades too much. I would have gone for weapon fragments first because I like to get scopes early. This one leads down an armor path, but it's also important to get xenobiology, get a alien containment up as early as possible and start capturing live aliens, because you want to move that technology tree quickly, because the game doesn't wait for you. So, but you know what, we'll start with xenobiology, and let's take a look at the base layout here.
Use explosives against is one less opportunity to recover new artifacts.
We've still got some room. But if we really want
you get sick of hearing them after a while. It's just like, shut up.
We have to start excavating beneath the base. Unfortunately, the deeper we go, the more it's going to cost.
No kidding. Thank you, Dr. Shen. Okay, at the beginning you only have access to this top row, and you have to build lifts downward to access the other levels. Now, I like to see that there's 3 steam vents. That's almost overkill. But it'll be a while before I can get to them. And early on here, I'm going to need to build another satellite uplink. I need an officer training school. I need an alien containment and a power. So early on, you want to excavate out the whole first level. You don't want to build the second level till the second month. That's too costly. This is $50 just to build the lift alone. So you want to keep an eye on these excavations and get these mined out. And then again, I'm waiting to build the satellites off the first mission. I could build a med kit. I guess it doesn't hurt to have one right away. I'm gonna go in here real quick and take a look at the soldiers. The heavy wouldn't be the one to carry it. But we'll go ahead and give it to this first guy because he's, well, the first one up. And I can hire more soldiers and stuff, but there's really not else a lot I can do. I don't have enough engineers yet. Yeah, I think at this point you can't really do anything else until you complete the first abduction mission. So, as I said, I think this would be a good place to end the first video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I do have a lot of experience with this game, almost 100 hours, and I'm hoping it's going to be an interesting and successful run. I haven't played a lot of Ironman. I usually save scum a lot, I'll admit, so it's going to be a little trickier for me. But I'm going to do my best, and I'm hoping to continue this series very often, at least an episode or two a week or more. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts, leave a comment. And like I said, if you want to have a soldier named after you, as I rank them up, I will be naming friends and commentators and so forth. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in part 2.